morning, jr4. How are you? Ramadan Kareem. Please open your main booklet on page 27 and let's start to explain Unit 2, Lesson 1, which is called Forms of Energy and its Changes. In this lesson, you will study 3 titles. Number 1, the meaning of energy. Number 2, some forms of energy. And the last one is some changes of energy. Let's start with the definition of energy. As we see these 2 pictures. Picture number 1, the boy exerts work to go up the stairs as his body stores energy. And picture number 2, this boy exerts an effort also or exerts work. He do work to move the bicycle as her body stores energy. So the energy, it's the ability to do work. It's ability to do work. If you have the ability to do work, so you have energy. So what is the meaning of the energy? It's the ability to do work. Number 2, the forms of energy. There are 7 forms of energy. There are pieces of devices in your home which supply us with different forms of energy. This means that these pieces of devices have the ability to do work. Let's start with number 1, the potential energy. Number 1, potential energy. What is the meaning of potential energy? It's the energy stored in the spring of any toy, as this toy car. So the energy stored in the spring called potential energy. Number 2, light energy. Light energy, it's the energy produced by electric lamp, like this lamp, or the sun. So the light energy, it's the energy produced by the electric lamp or the sun. Number 3, the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means the movement. If this device can move, so it has kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy, it's the energy produced by the electric fan, because this fan is moved, and the washing machine. So the energy produced by the electric fan or the washing machine is called kinetic energy. Number 4, the heat energy. Heat energy, it's the energy produced by the heater, because the heater gives us heat energy. Number 5, electric energy. Electric energy. It's the energy produced by the solar cells, like this. This is called solar cells. It produced electric energy. And dry cells. Dry cells means battery, because it gives us electric energy. Number 6, chemical energy. It's the energy stored in the battery. And focus here, jr4. Chemical energy stored in the battery. But the electric energy produced by dry cells, that's called battery. Okay? And the last one is sound energy. Sound energy, it's the energy produced by the piano or the radio or the guitar. Anything produced sound energy. Okay? So we have 7 forms of energy, which is called potential, light, kinetic, heat, electric, chemical, sound. Now we will study one form of this energy, which is sound energy. You should know the definition of the sound energy. It's a form of energy. Sound energy, it's a form of energy that reaches ear, causing hearing. Reaches ear, causing hearing. Reaches ear, causing hearing. Now we will study the changes of energy. Energy can changes from one form to another. Energy can changes from one form to another inside pieces of devices. Number one, the changing potential energy into kinetic energy. Changing potential into kinetic. You should know that the potential energy is the energy stored in an object during rest. During rest, this object or this device stored potential energy. But the kinetic energy, it's the energy that causes the motion or causes the movement of this body. So the potential energy is opposite to the kinetic potential during rest, but the kinetic energy, this is cause the motion or the movement of the body. On like this spring of the toy, on rotating this spring of this toy, you do work. You do work. You move your hand in the form of kinetic. So when you move your hand, so your hand has kinetic energy. This kinetic energy, it changes into potential energy, but stored in the spring. Stored in the spring. Then you leave this spring, so the stored potential energy, it changed into kinetic energy again, causing the movement of the car. Causing the movement of the car. So the potential energy can change into kinetic energy, and kinetic energy can change into potential energy in the spring of the toy car. Number two, it's changing kinetic energy into other forms of energy. The kinetic energy can change into sound energy. The kinetic energy can change into sound energy, like violin, guitar, knocking on the door. When you knocking on the door, so you hear a sound, so the kinetic energy, it changed into sound energy. A changing energy, another type, the kinetic energy can change into heat energy, like rubbing your hand. When you rub your hand, you feel warm. So the kinetic energy, it changes into heat energy. Hammering on a piece of iron. So you feel that the piece of this iron, it becomes hot. So the kinetic energy, it changes into heat energy. And removing nail from a piece of wood. The last one is changing kinetic energy into electric energy. You have an example, only one example, like dynamo. This dynamo, it used in the bicycle to change the kinetic energy into electric energy. Number three, the changing electric energy into other forms. The electric energy can be changed into light energy, changing electric energy into light energy and kinetic energy and sound energy. Number one, changing electric energy into kinetic, like electric fan, washing machine, electric mixer. Electric fan change the electric because you put the fan in the electric source, then the fan will move. So the electric energy is changed into kinetic energy and washing machine and electric mixer. Number two, changing electric energy into sound energy like recorder or radio. So the electric energy is changed into sound energy. Number four, the changing light energy into other forms of energy. Number one, changing light into heat by the solar heater. The solar heater used to change light energy which comes from the sun to heat energy to heat our houses. And changing light energy into electric energy like, or example, like solar cells, because the solar cells use the light of the sun to change this light into electric energy to lighten your homes. Thank you, jr4. Thank you for listening. You have homework page, worksheet page, worksheet number 10 and 11. I'm waiting for your homework. Thank you so much.